Next question, the member for Essex.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The carbon tax is hurting families, it's hurting farmers, and it's hurting businesses in Ontario. The carbon tax raises the price of everything, especially for small businesses who have no choice but either suffer the loss or pass it on to their customers. Unlike the opposition, NDP and Liberals, we in this party have always known that the carbon tax would drive up costs for everybody. Speaker, can the Minister of Energy please explain the impact of the carbon tax having on hard-working families in the province of Ontario?
Stop the clock. Restart the clock. Minister of Energy.
Yeah, great question from the member from Essex who's standing up for his residents down in southwestern Ontario. Absolutely. We've heard from all of our members and our ministers today on just what an impact the carbon tax is having on constituents in their communities and small businesses in their communities. Mr. Speaker, the President of the Treasury Board and I were talking earlier this morning about a request from Dalhousie University to ask the Bank of Canada to take a look at just how much impact the increased carbon tax was having on the rate of inflation across the country, Mr. Speaker. And they revised their numbers, and the figure is a staggering 0.6%, Mr. Speaker. And when considering the compounding impact of the carbon tax, the Bank of Canada now contends that it contributes a whopping 16%, Mr. Speaker, to the rate of inflation. The federal government has to wake up. My counterpart, the federal minister of Enercan, said yesterday that there weren't going to be any more carve-outs. They have to start being the government of Canada and treating all Canadians fairly, Mr. Speaker.
The supplementary question.
Mr. Speaker, as the Premier has said, the delivery of every product we have in this province is being affected by one of the most harmful and regressive taxes this country has ever seen. It's a useless tax, and that's the carbon tax. Speaker, the most concerning part about the carbon tax is that it will only get worse. The federal government and opposition Liberal and NDP want to triple this regressive tax, triple it by 2030. I absolutely agree with the Premier's concerns about this tax because while our government has remained laser-focused on lowering costs, the carbon tax is working against us. Can the Minister please share his views on the negative impact the carbon tax is having on so many Ontarians?
Minister of Energy.
Thanks again to the member from Essex. You know, the federal government is digging in on the carbon tax, as a matter of fact, Mr. Speaker, at a time when affordability is the key issue at the door. We go door to door and we talk to our constituents all the time. And the biggest thing they're talking to us about is just how unaffordable it is to live in this country these days. Our province has done everything we can. We've removed the stickers for license plate fees. We've got rid of the tolls. We're lowering the price of gas by 10 cents a litre. So many different programs to make life more affordable for the people of Ontario, but the federal government keeps digging in. And then they announce a break for Atlantic Canada, Mr. Speaker, but they are the government of Canada. I have some advice for them. If they don't make a change and provide the same carve-out for the people all across Canada, including in Ontario, they're going to end up like this bunch did, like Kathleen Wynne and the Liberals did, Mr. Speaker. They'll lose party status on